anybody.
They've got Trundle.
They have, that's true, they do have Trundle.
Now Trundle doesn't work so well against Duke just because the health nature of how the gray health works will be hard, but it's the best option they have.
Well, very interesting. Trace gets to debut his top Graves, which he has been spamming in solo queue. Will this be a new way to play Graves? He is the only one in the world that I have seen do this. Mixing it up a little bit. They played Corki and MF in that game. Now their second AD carry in the jungle in the form of Kindred.
How can you not be hyped? Scout and Blank in the game, 5 AD carries over 2 teams. A Lulu to speed some of them up. Tahm, Kench potentially to be a buzzkill.
In the professional scene. Okay, so here we go, and there is Chei falling prey to a brush gank, but Chei also just going to pop his ultimate, hits 6 first, and so does get a little bit more tankiness, takes a bad trade there, does pilot.
Sorry, this time Wings was nowhere to be seen around.
Nope, but Blank will be seen directly in front of the dragon, killing it.
Seen Graves rotate around bottom lane.
He got, Wolf is actually stuck in the wall right there. He can't escape, has to pop his ultimate. Trace is just going to go into the fight with a teleport, nearly kill Blank. Blank will get finished up after getting kicked out of Lamb's respite. Now Wolf trying to escape on the side. Duke doing damage, but he is nearly dead himself. A Trundle pillar, actually not enough to zone out Wolf right there, so they get 1 kill, but can't get any more. Dragon is alive, so Jin will just transfer to that objective instead.
Wolf was literally stunned for 6 seconds while the Trundle pillar was live.
Yeah, that was definitely a bug and definitely not good. He couldn't do anything besides pull in that situation. So he wasn't technically stunned, he was more just
effectively stunned.
Well, back to the Dragon for number 2 from Jin. They quite easily carve it up with all the damage that they've got. There's very little HP left on this turret, and they only need a couple more autos, but they do enough not to get them winged. On the other hand, he gets found out by Scout, has to hop over to the ward. He's going to need to flash over into the river brush. So he's escaping for the moment. Scout with a flash. Really finishes it off the kill.
It might not be an assassin, but that was the sort of decisive move we expected from Scout, given his reputation and solo queue ranking.
Uh-oh. Well, Misfortune could use bullet time right here and defend this, and Will over the wall gets a nice big bunch of damage onto 3 members of SKT. Duke gonna lash his tongue out to try and deter any follow-up. Trace still on the run, but he doesn't have the range to deal with this, so it's been a back and forth ARAM here in the mid lane. Duke going to not be injured at all. Thornmail has been completed.
Well,
a package actually used on the retreat. Wolf takes a huge amount of damage and nearly dies immediately. Has to get Wild Growth.
JIN should re-engage now. They can do whatever they want. Wild Growth down. Wolf basically a sitting duck.
Well, he still has his ultimate, and he is back at 50% HP, so all is not lost, but the poke coming in is still massive, and that's Dragon number 3. Well, it's 33 minutes, and that was actually SKT's first turn of the game. Blank is going to have to flash over the wall and burn his ultimate. Kuzan's damage absolutely insane. He chucked out the jungler, so they're going to TP in immediately. They're going to be able to burn this Baron down very quickly.
But they're squishy.
They are very squishy, but there is no jungler to secure this objective, and that's going to be Winged, taking it with the smite. Kindred not here yet, and they are going to have to back out. Wolf getting quite low, and on the run, and he's going to fall. Pilot gets the 2nd kill of the game. Very unfortunately that we had more kills, I have to say. Duke uses his flash just to get over the pillar. And now they're going to try and follow this one up, but there's just almost no way they kill Duke. So they have to kill everyone else instead. They find Scout, and Trace will finish him with the help of bullet time. SK TELECOM, because they can't clear the waves, and they will just get poked. They are more than likely
going to...
What is
Lucian doing taking red buff against triple AD carry Baron buff?
Well,
he got the red buff.
He did it. He definitely did get that red buff, but he lost an inhibitor.
I think Coma's notebook entry for this game will be a picture or words.
I love this. This is definitely the funniest game of the week. So back to sieging.
Who's going to kill those siege minions? Where's the banner of command? That's what I want to know.
All right, Bang going to try and take some damage onto Kuzan. The one thing I regret about this game, Papa Smithy, is there is no banner of command on Jin.
That's what I'm saying. Who's going to build it, though? Trundle has no AP scaling. Corki, please.
We've got about 3 left on that, and Trace caught out a little bit in front, going to get cold, has to burn a flash. So SKT slowly moving through the summoners.
Trace fast Baron.
Yep, they do, and they're going to try and take this one out. Baron now 4,000 HP. Bang is low, though. Wing going to come into the pit, but Kindred gets it. Bullet time over the Baron pit, but it's just not enough. Chei is already ulted, and they're going to try and poke this, make it rain. Bang going to take it. A lot of damage, and Jin still moving forward, but SK Telecom successfully gets the Baron and gets out. So far with all 5 members broken apart by a Trundle pillar. And Jin, they still want this, but they're getting poked. Bang back at full HP right now, having life stolen. He's gonna dodge and deal a lot of damage to Kuzan's Corki. Now they're going to look for the re-engage. Culling coming through, going to hit Chei, but he has a frozen heart, not that much damage. Abyssal Voyage through. They try and tie up Pilot, but no one can actually fight in this game. Bang once again charging forward, and there he goes, he gets Kuzan finally! Bang, an absolute hero this game as they try to close out or just do something with this Baron buff. Looks like he's out of Q range. Bang taking a few autos over the top. They're going to go for it with a steal with bullet time. No, Kindred blank finds the smite. Meanwhile, TP in from Trace. I'll go ahead and knock Duke out of the competition. Stop SKT from taking the Baron in the next minute, but Chei's going to get chunked. Has to run out. Culling nearly going to kill him. Blank moving forward, does have that Youmuu's active, and that is a big poke damage. Now they're going to try and charge up the middle and make it rain. Will slow them down. The pack of Jin members trying to get through their base gate right now to defend.
Chei doesn't have time to recall. He throws down a pillar and tries to, but SKT back up.
This could be the very crucial moment in this game. Chei has to get out of base. He doesn't even have time to heal right now. That's how desperate Jin is. Jin going to be walking in blind to this Baron. That's what started. They have to go. It's at 4,000 HP, and here we go. There's the bullet time over the side. Blank nearly dead. Does pop the Kindred ult, but they're trapped in the pit. Chei now in the back. Duke nearly gone. Kuzan in the pit himself. Pilot taking a huge amount of damage, but they get him. They kill Duke finally. It's a double kill now, and 3 members dead. Bang on the run. Kuzan is just going to destroy him. Triple kill for Pilot, and that's the ace. Jin is just going to move into the enemy base in a 50-minute game with only 10 kills, and Jin successfully run this wacky AD carry push comp for a win.
It is insane that they picked up the victory, but in tunneling in, so many members fell so low to the bullet time. Blank tried to dash out the back. Lucian was there for the flank. Jin, they pulled a rabbit out of the hat. Okay, it's against Scout, and it's against Blank, but Jin win.
They do. They're going to take the first game of the season here. Their first victory. Can they close out the series as they kill the Nexus? That was a fun one. Jin coming in with a plan and managing to execute it. Bang, nearly turning that game around, though.